Going to do a love reading. Right, I'm going to do a fully loaded you and them reading. One spread for you, one spread for them. I'm going to do present, 6 months, 12 months, as is standard with these, but you can get them past, present, future. If you want a personalised one, check on what's going off in your relationship. The £50, prior to same day guaranteed. You drop them down, you drop down to the video description. You can find the link in there. Right, so let's move that out of the way slightly. So yeah, so let's see where this goes. So we're going to do present, 6 months, 12 months, one spread for you, one spread for them each time frame. So we're going to start with you, obviously. See what you need to know. Right, 6 of Cups in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, Empress in the reverse. Right, not looking good at all. So we start with the six of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Upright position, this is about equal give and take. We've got one character giving the other cup of flowers. Reverse position, one party's doing all the giving, you, one's doing all the taking, them. Right, your partner is King of Cups in the reverse. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. King's masculine energy, Queen's feminine energy. Remember, in tarot it's energy, not gender, so it can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. King of Cups in the reverse position is an emotional manipulator. Nothing more, nothing less. You're the Empress in the reverse. So the Empress in the upright position is what we call the divine feminine. She's like the Queen's, but she's combined. She knows her worth and value, shouldn't chase, she attracts. You want this, you come and get it, but you turn up right. No pages, no knights, only an upright King's offer will do that can step up into Emperor mode. Reverse position is what we call toxic feminine energy. That's backing down, rolling over, letting other people get what they want, yada, yada, yada. So you're buckling and bending to this emotional manipulator. You're give, 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 they're take, take, take. Let's continue. Moon card. King of Swords, right, so Moon card talks about the unknowns. It's when we feel like something's off and we can't put our finger on it, or we're scrabbling around looking for the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle and we can't get them all together. The Moon card in the upright position says there's no point looking yet, it's not ready to be revealed. So it's almost like you're going, yeah, but I need clarity and answers before I make a decision, before I make a change. King of Swords, swords are where we think, words we use. Again, King's masculine energy. I think this is somebody else. It could be a friend, could be a family member, who's going to give you a little bit of a reality check. They're gonna speak their mind. King of Swords is how I describe my reading style. Blunt, direct, to the point, here to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So they're not going to mince their words about the situation. I don't think it's a new love interest. Hermit card. So whatever the King of Swords has to say, it's going to put you into hermit mode. Hermit card in the upright position talks about periods of withdrawal and reflection. What's gone right, what's gone wrong, what direction are we going in next? You'll also notice Hermit shining a lamp. So it talks about what I call going into the dark side, shining a light on the demons, the trauma, the situation at hand, coming out the other side stronger. So you're going to at least be reflecting on the situation once the King of Swords says something, because it might not have said something yet. Obstacles or blockages. Page of Swords in the reverse. So this represents you. So Page is more youthful energy. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens. Don't have the formation of the knights. More about giving something a go. The Page of Swords is about blue sky thinking. Thinking outside the box, being more creative and playful. Reverse position, sticking to the tried, tested and true. Okay. You're supposed to be thinking about probably a life away from this person, to be honest with you. Okay. Removing any blockages. Devil. So the Devil card for me talks about either leaning on toxic crutches and vices or being chained to some kind of toxic karmic relationship. We've got the Adam and Eve figure from the Lovers card. They're chained to the Devil. Now, toxic relationships don't have to be anything very, all heavy and nasty. I mean, obviously we've got an emotional manipulator there. But it can be something as simple as trying to stick at something which clearly doesn't work. That would be a toxic relationship. Okay? But obviously we've got old King of Cups in the reverse there, so yes, this is 100% toxic. So let's go on to them, see what they're saying. Don't forget to give us a subscribe watch here, please, people. Don't be afraid to drop us a comment and give us a like as well. Don't be shy. I do try and get round all the comments if I can. Just finding the time to do it. Right, 8 of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Right, so swords there where we think, words we use. So they're the lady there bound and blindfolded. Normally, I might go left field with this. It's going to be too hard to see, but you can't see her arms because they're behind her back. The behind her back, she's holding onto the rope, she's holding onto the rope, she's going to take the blindfold off. Self-imposed restriction. It's in the reverse position. Now, it's normally when we take the restrictions off, take the blindfold off and see the situation as it really is. They could be doing that, but why are they in King of Cups in the reverse then? Hold fire. 10 of Cups in the reverse, 10's completion cards. I call this a Happy Families card. Couple arm in arm, kiddies dancing under the rainbow. It talks about wish fulfillment on an emotional level. Reverse position, it's normally when we realise we're not happy in this situation. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this ace is about going, right, long term, who am I, where am I going, what do I want? A refusal to do that. With the Six of Cups there, I feel like potentially you say something and they're almost like, oh no, they're starting to loosen the restrictions on themselves. Right, I need to manipulate the situation because otherwise my 10 of Cups is going to go out the window here. Okay. Knight of Wands. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Right, so Knight's forward motion. This night's normally about, you know, forward motion without kind of worrying about the consequences. Love-based freedoms. We're normally dealing with a bit of a Don Juan, bit of a cavalier type. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So one of 3 ways we can go with this. Way 1 is talks about things being chaotic. We've got the boat bobbing up and down in the sea in the background. Is juggling the pentacles. Upright position, stay focused, you'll get through. Reverse position, some of those spinning plates are going to start falling. Way 2 is about having choices, making a choice. Way 3 is infinity loop, karmic cycle, karmic connection, starting to break a karmic connection. Let's see. Overall outcome card. 9 of Wands in the reverse. 9's reflection card. So we call this guy the Wounded Warrior. So they're the chap there, bandage on the head, 1 on each arm. This guy's been through the ringer. This guy's been to hell and back. And he's looking back and he's going, do you know what? I might be beaten, blooded, battered and bruised. However, I'm still standing. It's in those moments, excuse the pun, play your cards right. That is how you step into your power. Reverse position. It's normally when we're feeling defeated. Right, obstacles or blockages. This is advice for you, I'm not reading for them. The Magician, manifestation card. Trying to manifest this connection better, it ain't going to happen. Removing any blockages. Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so again, it's that you've got to get out of this energy. The second thing I would say with the Page of Swords is probably represents your current squeeze as well. And they're in Page's energy. They've got no real intention of committing. Their spread feels very much like they're starting to realise things are falling apart, because I think they've been manipulating you for a period of time. I think they've had you very much under the thumb, and they're starting to realise, because you say something, that it's falling apart. You're still in toxic feminine energy, and then when that King of Swords comes in and says something and puts you into the hermit mode, I think that this person's starting to think about it as an escape plan, because they've realised this karmic connection, which they've been aware of, right, is starting to fall apart, and they're going to be defeated. Okay, so let's go on to spreads 2. Next 6 months. Tend to find this goes chronological. Outcome card 6 months from now. So let's have a look. Yeah, don't forget to follow me on my other socials as well, because the portrait type content, I'm posting less of this on here just to save time. So if you go across my Facebook or Instagram, you can find the full length portrait content now, if you prefer those, which are a bit shorter. They're normally under 10 minutes. Right, Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Cups in the reverse. 8 of Swords in the reverse. Right, so Knight's forward motion. This Knight's on about an offer. He's offering the Pentacle. I think this is you slowly pushing forwards with what you want. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving Knight in the deck, so it's not about rushing anything. Okay, by moving forward slowly with what you want, that's going to put you in the 5 of Cups in the reverse. So you're the figure in black. You're in black because you're mourning or grieving the 3 cups that have fallen over. There's 2 full ones behind him. In the upright position is stuck in grieving mode. Reverse position, as I always say, it's okay to be angry, sad, peed off, annoyed. Something's not worked out. Something's not gone the way we wanted to, but it's about realising there will be better times ahead. That then puts you into the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So again, bam, blindfolded, taking the restrictions off and starting to see this connection in the situation for what it is. Temperance in the reverse. Hanged Man. Right, so despite seeing the situation, the relationship, what it is, it's going to put you into Temperance in the reverse. So the Temperance card for me is the alignment card. It's when our mind, body, soul's all in alignment. We know who we are, what we want, where we're going. You'll also notice the angels pouring into their own cup, so it talks about periods of self-love, self-care, self-healing. Reverse position, it's when we're out of alignment and not focusing on ourselves. So it's almost like seeing the situation as it really is. I'm going to say it's going to make you realise that you've not been pouring into your own cup and you've been out of alignment. Hanged Man in the reverse. So the Hanged Man for me is a leap of faith card. Yes, the Fool is as well, but the Fool has other meanings, such as starting a brand new cycle, being a bit more present. The Hanged Man is always a leap of faith card for me because we're stuck with the decision. Left path, right path, or in this case, stick or twist. The problem is you're looking for guarantees. Life don't work like that. Now, in the upright position, stuck there, but at least having a shift in perspective. Reverse position, wait, or sod it, I'm going for it. Obviously, we're hoping it's sod it, I'm going in a new direction, I'm leaving this, because that's what you're supposed to be doing. This is a toxic relationship. Overall outcome card. Waiting. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action, 10's completion cards. This is a release card. You're the chap there carrying the Bale of Wands back to that village. When he gets back there, he's going to drop it like a sack of SHIT and say, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm done, I'm out. Reverse position, holding on to something that needs letting go of, okay, which is this connection. Removing any blockages. King of Swords in the reverse. So not only is this person an emotional manipulator, they've also got narcissistic tendencies. They're trying to mentally control you. Now, it kind of feels a little bit like you've already started to kind of focus on yourself, which is a good thing, but the more that you do that, the more you realise how out of alignment you are and how you can't get into alignment whilst being in this. The problem is this person's living rent-free in your head, okay? Removing any blockages. Two of Swords. Okay, you've got to take, because we've taken the blindfold off. Okay, we've seen it as it is, but then we're holding off. Well, it's just as good as sitting there with the blindfold on. Okay, right. So let's go back onto them. Right. What we got coming out? Queen of Wands in the reverse. World card in the reverse. The Fool. Right, so Queen of Wands in the reverse. So the Queen of Wands is about being in feminine power, knowing your worth and value, not chasing, attracting. It's in the reverse position, what we often call toxic feminine energy, backing down, rolling over, etc., like we had with the Empress there. I think that they're still seeing you as a toxic feminine, and because of that, World card in the reverse, they're having some issues releasing the old cycle. So the World card means big cycle complete. So whereas 10s are ongoing cycles and there can be big things, the World of end of big ones. So in this case, this relationship. Upright position, we understand it's gone full term. It's time to get into the energy of the Fool and start something new. It's in the reverse position. So they know that the game is up. I think they're holding off slightly just because you've not kind of turned around and kind of gone, do you know what? Two fingers up at you, matey. I'm going that way. In the meantime, though, we've got the Fool there. So the Fool, the very first card in the tarot deck. Fool isn't a fool. Fool is called a fool because he gets his bag, little bumpy dog goes off wandering. Leap of faith card as well. Starting a brand new cycle. I think I don't want to say that they're taking that leap of faith because it's coming after the World in the reverse. So it's almost like they know that they're supposed to be going in a new direction, but they're resisting. It's got a little bit, it's not very nice. It's got a little bit of an air of, they're still in a bit of toxic feminine energy. Let me try and turn, squeeze a little bit more of the juice out of them before I go. Let's continue. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Cups. Right, so Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles is kind, caring, loving, devoted. She's cradling the pentacle like a baby there. Now that can be a good thing because it can indicate nurturing something. It can be a bad thing because it can talk about people-pleasing tendencies. Now it's in the reverse position, so it's either about going into your hidey hole, which this isn't. It's more about kind of starting to pull that energy back. Okay, I'm going, no, I'm not going to go cleaning up after you, matey. I've had enough. Now, because you start to pull your energy back, they then come in a King of Cups' energy again. I'm here for you, I love you, I support you, I don't want this to end, I've got your back, let's sort this out. It's bullshit. Alright, overall outcome card. That's what's keeping you stuck. Because just as you start to pull that energy back, they come in with this again. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Knight's, again, off it. It's in the reverse position now. It's either that it's stopping you from pushing forwards, or they make these promises, and then yet again they're going to let you down. It's almost like they're setting you up, because they know that the goose is cooked. You know, so it's almost like I say, how much can I squeeze out of them before I cough? Right, obstacles or blockages. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So the obstacle or blockage is not changing your overall mindset on this, not locking that in. I'm better than this, I'm worth more than this. Why am I putting up with this behaviour from this person? Excuse me. Removing any blockages. Star card. So the star card, excuse me one sec. So the star card talks about hopes, dreams, aspirations, wishing on a bigger star. That's what you're being advised to focus on. It's time to shift tact, start thinking bigger, dreaming bigger. What is it that you can achieve without this person in your life, basically? So they kind of pull you back in, unfortunately. So let's see where this is going after this. So this is going to be between month 6 and 12. Oh dear, some dust really caught the back of my throat. I've got the fan on, which you can probably see, and it's yeah, it's kicking up some dust, unfortunately. Right, so back to you. Right, Four of Swords, King of Cups, Empress. Right, so Four of Swords. So I'm going to have to go for my left field version of this card, being too mentally horizontal. Okay, King of Cups back again. So we're seeing this person as our King of Cups, and then Empress. Okay, so I can't say it's going into Empress energy. So it's almost Queen of Pentacles in the upright on steroids. We've gone back to kind of running around after them, cleaning their boots, and God knows what else. People pleasing tendencies. I could be wrong. Maybe this person's made a miraculous turnaround. I doubt it. Page of Swords. Surprise, surprise. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So, yeah, so this is them. So despite giving the air of a King of Cups, they're being a Peter Pan type character. Pie in the sky ideas. Here today, gone tomorrow. Back again. Flighty. Okay. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so I think you're going to kind of identify this, but you're still not going to walk away. So Nine's reflection card. So you're the lady in the garden looking over the fruits or flowers finally come to bloom. Before she harvests them at 10, she's looking back at all that hard work and effort she's put in. Now, this card for me is very rarely about achieving some kind of financial or energetic abundance. It's normally when people have let us down, stuff's gone wrong. It's about looking back and going, do you know what, I turned up, I showed up, I put the effort in. If they can't see that, F them sideways, they can watch me rise. Reverse position, it's when we're questioning, yeah, but is there anything else I can do? No, you've given everything that you can do, and now you're just blindly giving away more and more of your time, your effort, your energy to them, okay? They don't care. They're using you, okay? Removing any blockages. Eight of Swords. So we've put the restrictions and the blinkers back on again. Obstacles or blockages. Hermit in the reverse. So Hermit card, upright position, positive card, periods of withdrawal and reflection. What's gone right, what's gone wrong, what direction we're going in next. More importantly, shining a light on the situation. Avoiding to shine a light on this connection and situation. Removing any blockages. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen's feminine energy, swords air, where we think words we use. This is you. You need to accept that you keep letting this person get into your head. Over question things, doubt yourself, doubt your decisions, okay? That needs to stop. Enough is enough. Right, so let's finally go on to them. Final spread. Yeah, basically, you're letting this person... You get to that point where you go, I don't think I can do this anymore. I think I'm going to walk away. And then you pull yourself back into it. They manipulate the situation, let you back into it. Let them back into it, sorry. Right, Ten of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups. Right, so Ten of Swords in the reverse. Not the nicest card in the deck. It's a body face down with swords in its back. It can talk about carrying self-limited beliefs or being stabbed in the back. I don't want to go either way. I think it's kind of that this is more them kind of dodging what they would see as being stabbed in the back. Okay, Nine of Cups. Realising they're getting what they want. They're being proud of themselves and they're being smug. Seven of Cups. Okay, so this can talk about manifestations and wish fulfillments. I don't want to go that far. Why would they be getting that? So it often talks about an abundance of opportunities on an emotional level. It's got this air of they think they're the cat that got the cream. Right. Strength in the reverse. Oop. Right. They're going to be presented with some offers, okay, and strength in the reverse. I don't think they're going to have the strength, quote unquote, to resist it. They see you as a Queen of Swords in the reverse, so you might be kind of saying things, questioning things, being a bit paranoid. Three of Wands going in a new direction. I'm not saying that they're going to leave you. I think they're going to go towards one of these other cups. It's almost like sources going, well, right, so, you know, you think you're Don Juan, you think you're everybody's dream. Well, I'm going to send in some people for you. Are you going to take it? Are you going to walk towards that? Are you going to grab that cup? After manipulating this person, and this person, a.k.a. you, falling for it hook, line and sinker, well, we're going to let you cheat. We're going to let you do what you want. Because, you know, the collective here are being foolish. Now, it's not to be cruel and twisted on you. It's to allow this to eventually, yet again, fall apart and for it to be thrown in your face. So that ideally you then go, right, I need to leave. I need to exit stage left. I mean, as and when that happens, whether you'll do that, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? With this collective, potentially they'll just go, oh, it's okay. I love you. I'll let you back. Obstacles or blockages. Empress. So yeah, it's that ultimate people pleasing, mumsy energy. Removing any blockages. Eight of Cups. Cups for emotions. You're the figure there walking away, leaving the Eight of Cups behind. Disconnecting from something on an emotional level that no longer serves us. So yeah, big changes needed for this collective. Big changes, because you know there's something not right. You know that this doesn't work. You know that you should be focusing on yourself and you're out of alignment, but you just keep pulling yourself back into it. This person's using you. This person is completely using you. And at moments when it looks like it's going to start falling apart, they're already making an exit stage left. You keep allowing them back in the side door, time and time again. Well, over the next 6 months, they're going to be presented with opportunities to run off and do what they want with people. And they're going to fail that test and they're going to do it. You're going to be feeling paranoid and they're going to be gaslighting you. They're going to be turning their back on you. They're going to be going out every opportunity they can. They'll be using that paranoia against you to say, oh, you're always accusing me of something. I'm going out. I can't say it. And they are going out. They will be going out and doing something with somebody. So the best thing you can do is study the ship, take a deep breath and go, I'm worth more than this. I deserve better than this. And go and follow that star card. Go and follow those hopes, dreams and aspirations that you had before meeting this person. Because I pretty much guarantee this person manipulated the situation and that stuff's fallen by the wayside, never to be seen again until we make a change. You're being asked to walk away. It's within your power to do that, and I believe that you can do that. Of course I do. But it's down to you to do. It's your choice, it's your life. You can make the decisions you want. As a reader, we're here to show you what's coming up, give our opinion on the situation, maybe a little bit of advice. But ultimately, it's down to you to make the change because it's your life. Okay? I just hope that you make the right choice. You be brave. You accept that it's going to be uncomfortable. It might hurt for a bit, but it's better for you in the long run. So yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. Drop us a comment, give us a like. If you want a personalised reading, that's a fully loaded You and them reading, £50 same day guaranteed. There is a cheaper option which is just one spread for you, one spread for them over 6 months, 25. Yeah, drop down to the video description, Beacons AI link, you can get them in there. And I'll say, good luck, you're going to need it. Ta-ta.